have to,
You
bro.
haven't.
They don't
Oh
have
my God! Yes. Tell
to.
me what plant don't grow. Tell me. Tell me what plant can decide I don't want to grow. That's
No,
not true, bro.
the ones
There's
that
no
don't
proof of what you're
exist, bro,
saying.
anymore.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
they
I
have
know,
no. They have to.
but look at Mars, bro. They don't have
It's
plants, bro.
because there's no water. There's no oxygen for them to grow.
I
There's
know,
no
but
possible
bro,
way.
maybe
There's no
there's no
life for them to
intelligence on
grow.
that.
There's no, bro. It's the sun, the trees. They have everything they need to grow.
But all I'm
So
saying,
when
bro,
they're
is that's all we're talking about is the same thing.
and they're
It's
not
collective
growing towards the
intelligence.
sun, bro.
You're just
They're just growing.
you're trying to argue, but you're all you're doing is confirming what I'm saying. You're saying that
But
it's
no,
not, but
but
you're confirming it. Because you all you're saying
you're
is that
saying that they
no,
have a
you're
choice. They don't have a choice.
yeah, but you're saying that there's no existence of a god and a collective intelligence there, but there is, bro, because
I
otherwise they wouldn't exist.
hold on. You're saying what? What? The reason why we you said something about God and what do you mean?
And the collective intelligence, bro, you're proving it. Because it's just that it does exist. That's the point.
Okay, why doesn't it exist on Mars?
I don't know.
Is it because God didn't want? Or
Maybe.
because there's no, there's just no possible, there's nothing for it to make it
There's actually
exist?
no. There's micro. They found some
Yes,
like
there is.
they found some life on Mars, bro. Like
So
it
that
does
means they're
exist.
aliens.
Doesn't mean there's aliens,
So you
but
just
there is.
confirmed there's what?
But I mean they're
Bro,
like
if you
micro.
find another
Whoa.
life somewhere else or bacteria or anything, that means that aliens exist.
Okay, then well you should do your research then, because
Did they
you know
prove
did you know that mushrooms are technically aliens? Mushroom spores. Mushrooms are
When
closer
I
to
say
human.
aliens, I don't mean like other humans and walking and shit. I'm just saying other something livable,
No, I
other
know,
stuff
but
that are livable.
mushrooms are aliens, bro. If there's something called the stoned ape theory, where
We're all
mushrooms.
aliens, bro. If you want to look at it that way.
Well, maybe our
My
brains
point
are
of alien
infected
is
by mushroom.
something living not on Earth that is somewhere else. That is what we call alien.
Yeah, like
Is
mushrooms,
another
bro.
livable thing.
Mushroom spores can
Where
live
do
in
they
space.
grow else?
So
But do you
the
see anything of them? That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe the mushrooms only exist here, bro. Like us, we can go into
no, they
space.
don't.
Doesn't mean that there's
They
another
exist
human the
everywhere.
same as us somewhere else.
No, but the
No, bro, dude, there's no
mushroom
proof of
spores.
that, bro.
Well, they do. They exist in space. They can find mushroom spores in space.
Yes, but will it grow a full mushroom? It's not only the mushroom thing that you're mentioning. It needs other stuff like the tree.
But
Yes,
what
I
is
can
your
find
definition of a
a
mushroom?
grain,
Mushroom is a living thing. It's a living consciousness.
but everything is living.
Well, mushrooms especially though. Mushrooms are less like plants. They're more like humans.
What?
And they
Tell me more about mushrooms. I don't know much.
you should do your research, bro. You should learn about
Yeah, I
mushrooms.
will.
Bro, you know mushroom spores are in the forest already on trees, but the way that they activate, so mushrooms help decompose everything. So anything that's non-organic, mushrooms turn them back into an organic material that's easily digestible by other animals or by the forest itself. They turn it into like minerals and shit that then like get processed down the food chain. But regardless, like mushroom spores are on trees, and they wait until trees fall, and they get activated by the impact, and that's when they know to start eating the dead wood. They start eating and decomposing dead wood. But it only happens, it's always on the tree, it just doesn't eat the tree until it
So
knows that
if
the tree fell.
how I don't think it's because of the tree falling because
It
that
is,
would
because
just activate it
if
no
you wanna
matter
grow,
what.
the people who grow mushrooms
How can you
commercially,
think like that, bro?
because the people who grow mushrooms
But what
commercially.
if I make an impact?
No, but the way that you grow mushrooms, bro, is that you put the spores into wood chips, but in order to
Uh-huh.
activate them, you have to recreate nature. You have to you have to you have to slam your pouch on the floor and activate it. Like you have to recreate a tree falling in
Okay,
order
I'm
for.
so stupid. I feel like I don't have no idea about this.
But this is how you grow mushrooms. This is like a known thing.
You have to hit it? You have to
Yes,
hit the
they
wood
have to.
for
They
to
throw it.
activate?
They throw
What?
they make a bag of wood chips and they put the mushroom spores inside, and then once it's cultivated, the way that they activate it so that they grow mushrooms is
So
by
what if
throwing
I
it.
would hit the wood and make it vibrate, but the tree isn't dead? What would happen?
I think the mushroom spore only eats dead wood too. So I think
So it
I
will
think
know. It will look and observe
it's
and say,
not
"Oh,
gonna
this is not
activate.
dead."
It's not. Yeah, it's gonna know not to eat up the
So at
tree.
the end of the day, it's not about making an impact or not.
No,
It's
but it
about
knows
feeling
not
if
to eat the
the wood
tree. It
is
knows
dead or
it
not.
knows that the tree is not ready to be
So what
eaten.
would happen? It will go back to sleep.
Yes, it just waits. It just waits. That's how the spores work.
Mm.
Yo, did you know
Are
that
they
if
waiting
you
or are
have
they
if you have
sleeping?
if you have
Are they
two
waiting or are they sleeping?
yo the people who grow mushrooms, bro, if you
Ah, I
have
got you. I got you.
if you
No, I got you.
if you grow two separate batches of mushrooms and then you throw those two so let's say you grow one marijuana plant and then you grow another marijuana plant and then you put the two plants together because you're about to like
It will
whatever you throw
conjoin
them in a
them.
box, you still have two plants. But with mushrooms, if you have one batch of mushrooms and a completely separate batch of mushrooms that was grown like miles away, but you throw them both in the same jar in the same bucket, they become one part of mushroom. They
Are
morph
they the
together.
same? Are they the same?
They will become the same patch of mushrooms because it's a collective.
Why? Because they need.
That's how
It's
they work.
different
That's
as
how they
growing a
grow.
plant, bro.
No, because they're
No,
living
the
things,
reason that
bro.
your plant doesn't make sense. It's like it doesn't make sense. The plant one, bro.
They're living, bro.
No, everything is different, bro. Everything needs stuff different.
No, but
The thing
all
that
I'm
with your
saying is
mushroom, let me tell you about the
all I'm
mushroom.
saying is the plant is like water. It's not a separate entity. You don't grow the plant and have one plant and then grow it and have another one. When you throw them together, they morph together. They end up it's a living fungi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They go back into
But
one mushroom.
okay, but because
And you can even
need the same
you
thing.
can
They're the same
crossbreed
thing.
mushrooms even like that, which is fucking insane. But there's something called the stoned ape theory, and the stoned ape theory is that
They're really nice mushrooms, huh?
monkeys back in the day, they had psychedelic experiences, and through their psychedelic experiences, it allowed them to expand their brain to become cultured humans, essentially.
Ah, that's why there's a theory about us being we evolved from mushrooms.
Bro, if you look into like ayahuasca and like you look deep into psychedelics, you'll see that other animals consume psychedelics as well. Notably leopards in the rainforest, and they actually attune the psychedelic ayahuasca. So like leopards trip on like DMT basically, and
Mm-hmm.
they say that the leopards they attune and they modify their hunting skills with psychedelics, and they get better at hunting and they get really sharp at hunting because they're
Oh, the
consuming these
best one is
psychedelics.
psychedelics to take in life instead of mushroom, or is psychedelic mushrooms,
Well, it's a version of a psychedelic.
and that is the worst drug. No, I heard there's a YouTube. You remember the guy who does like videos of him abs and shit, and now
It's all based on environment, bro. You can't. It's expectations out of the drug. They could be the most recreational or the most destructive, but it's like a
But like I
knife,
said
bro.
on the
Like
mushroom,
you can
they are
do a lot with a
aware of
knife,
their
bro. You can use a
the
knife in
tongue.
the kitchen and cut a ton of food and use it for good, or you can cut your right finger off and like, oh my God, you did so much bad. But is the tool really bad? I don't know. It's the way that you use it, and it's all based on
Obviously,
perspective.
because it's
So
sharp. Yeah.
yeah, but it's the same. It's a drug at the end of the day, bro. But if you use it
You can cut your
constructively,
finger
you
with
can.
anything.
That's what I'm saying. You can use
I can
the
cut my
drug
finger with my
negatively.
controller,
But that's what
but
but
it's
what
not
I'm
sharp
saying is
enough. But it can happen.
the drug can hurt you, but if you use it responsibly, you can have a
Okay,
good
yeah,
time.
yeah. But the thing with the mushroom, bro, is not that they're sleeping. It's they're waiting. They're basically waiting until they feel or they sense a dead wood, and that's when they start eating. Not because
No,
I hit
it's
it.
not when they sense. They know. They know that they don't eat
They know
live wood.
whatever sense
They
they
eat
know. It's the
only
same
dead
thing
wood
as
and they
knowing.
need to be activated. So
But the only reason they become activated is when they sense a dead wood.
no, it's when they sense the fall and they're around dead wood because they fall and they know, okay, this tree is dead. Now I can eat it. But if the tree is still alive and it falls, it will not eat the
But
tree.
brother, the only reason that wood is dead because it fell, so it doesn't make sense. You see, I got you there, bro. The only reason why the tree
You
is
can
falling is because it's dead.
no, but
It's
you
not
can
because
have
it's activating.
bro. Look, man, you're clearly smarter than everybody in the room, bro. So
No,
like,
no,
why
that's
why
not
am
what
I
I'm
telling
saying.
you,
You're
bro?
saying no. You're
You
saying
figured it
that
out. You know how it works. So
I'm
there's
not
no.
saying that. I'm taking your information. I never knew about this. I'm just taking the information and making it make sense. The reason why it's false because it's dead. It's not because
No,
it
dude, I
fell
don't
and then
think
they
I don't
knew
I
that it's
don't
dead. It's obviously if the wood falls, it's dead.
I
If the
don't.
tree falls, it's because
No,
it's
but
dead, bro. It
okay, but
doesn't mean.
okay, but the spores can be active on a live tree, and you can hit it with a baseball bat and recreate the impact. But the spores know not to eat the tree because,
Because it's not dead.
yes, but it still had the impact, so it got activated, and
But
it's
if
like,
the
oh
tree
wait, but
was
it's not
still
ready to eat.
up, if I hold the dead
But
tree, okay, the dead tree is dead,
there's
okay, but
intelligence
I hold
there.
it with
There's intelligence
constructions.
there because it knows that
No, no,
the
no,
wood
no,
is
no, it's
dead.
not
It
intelligence.
knows
I
to
got you, bro.
decompose it.
If I hold that tree, okay, that dead tree, I hold it, okay, and it never falls. That mushroom is going to eat that tree, even if it fell or not. Why? Because it knew it's dead. It
It
doesn't
won't.
know
It
that it
won't. It
fell or
won't.
anything.
It won't.
Yes, they will. That is the
It
stupidest
won't.
thing ever. That is the
Because
stupidest
the
thing ever.
guys who grow mushrooms know that if they don't drop the
No,
bag, if they put
that
the
is not
spore,
true.
no, they do, bro. They put the spores
It's not
inside.
true. It doesn't
They,
make sense. It
yes, it
cannot make
does.
sense.
Yes, it does,
So
bro.
that mushroom is going to die
Yo,
knowing that it
why,
can feel that
why
dead
don't you
wood. It
do the
can know that, oh, I
experiment
can
and
eat
come
it.
back and
I
tell
can
me
eat
in
that dead
9
wood,
months,
but
bro?
I'm not going to eat it until it falls. I'm not going to eat it until it falls. That's what you're telling me?
Do the
That's what you're telling
experiment.
me.
Look, I got an experiment for you, bro. You gonna do
But
it for me?
how? I
You're
don't
gonna
need
do it for me
experience.
and
It
come
makes
back to me in
sense.
3 months, right? You're
I
gonna
will know. I will go search. I will go search on YouTube right
look it
now
up, bro.
after
You'll
I'm
see.
finished on talking to you.
You'll see that the guys who grow. There's a video. I don't remember where it was from, but this guy he's like a little bit light skinned black guy. He's got a huge
Okay.
fucking beard and he grows the mushrooms. But if you watch
Hmm?
the video, he basically says that if they put the spores inside the wood chips but they don't activate it, the
What
mushrooms
happens to the
never
mushroom?
grow.
They grow up on it.
They don't ever grow. They never grow. But if you activate it, then not only does
So
it
it's a stupid. The mushroom is stupid.
no, it just doesn't have.
There you go.
No, it's because you have to recreate.
There you go.
The mushroom has built skills that revolve around the natural world.
Okay,
For
now
billions of
by
years,
the thing,
there's always
listen,
been trees that
the
fall,
thing that
bro.
you told me right now, I will use it the way. So I accept what you're telling me that it needs to fall. Why? Why does it? You cannot change it because it's the life, the way everything happened with the mushroom experience and evolution. The tree always fell because it's dead. And now if I start putting the mushroom up, listen, if I start holding the dead tree, it doesn't know that it has to eat it. Why? Because of life, of every other mushroom and evolution, it always fell. So now it's putting brand new and it doesn't know what to do because their instinct is always, oh, when that tree falls, that means it's dead. If it doesn't fall, it's not dead. Even if the tree is dead, you know. So
But
it's
just
the,
like
it's the,
just
it's,
like
so the
dogs were
mushroom is
bred,
stupid.
I think the mushrooms were bred on Earth, where these specific mushrooms that eat trees when they know that it's activated have survived, and the ones that don't survive in natural Earth, they
But you
never
understand
survive.
what I'm telling you now? Is I am taking the point that you're telling me that it falls, but it only the reason why it starts eating it when it falls, it's because of life experience. Millions of years, the tree always fell, and one day it doesn't
But
fall, but it's
you
dead.
think
Will
it
it know
passed
that
down
it's
that
dead?
experience
No,
to the next
because why it
mushrooms?
doesn't know?
Okay,
Huh?
so but you know what's interesting then is that there's a theory that all the mushrooms. So actually, mushrooms also have a huge part in the forest, bro. It goes even deeper than what I've talked about. Did you know that mushrooms is what connects all the trees together in the forest? So trees will give nutrients and they'll give water and they'll give food to other trees that need it and don't have access to it through the mycelial network underground in the forest. And all the trees, so basically there's no such thing as a huge forest with tons of trees. It's basically one tree because they're all connected, interconnected underneath the ground through the mycelial network. And if you think about it, the mycelial network is only one mushroom because all the mushrooms kind of form together into one major intelligent thing. So it's like maybe when these mushrooms are eating up stuff, like you're saying, it is learning from actual experience of billions of years of breeding that same type of mushroom, that all the mushrooms are just an extension. It's kind of like what you said earlier with lizards being able to grow their arms.
Hmm.
maybe for humans it doesn't really make sense because our physiology doesn't grow like that. But with mushrooms, I think if they breed more and then it touches back base with the mother mushroom, like it creates that network, right? And now it's just the same mushroom. It's just the same arm of mushroom that's growing out and does the same job that all the mushrooms do. And even when you experience mushrooms, like when you take psychedelics, like who's to say that's not just the way that the communication between plants and humans is made, you know what I mean? Like
No, there's none.
maybe they can't talk to us verbally, but then when you take the plant and you have a
The
dialogue with the plant, but it's
the
through the
mycelial
drug.
network, it doesn't exist in other. It only exists in that tree. So if you take it into space or into other like form of anything, it doesn't exist.
No, but it's a portion of the original mushroom, you know what I'm saying? If it's a species of mushroom and there's a long lineage of mushrooms, and if what I said is true, if you take two batches of mushrooms and you throw them together and they become one mushroom again, then it means that the mushroom's a fluid liquid, bro.
Basically,
It's all the
mycelium is
same
like
thing.
the internet.
Sort of.
Just plenty of connections and just like links each
Yeah,
other.
but it makes it all one though, because if one forest is touching another forest, then they all have the same network underground, and it's like they know what's going on,
So
bro.
it's probably their communication,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
like if one
It is their
portion,
communication.
you know what's crazy, bro? Apparently, when
It's probably their own
wheat is
language.
being cut, there's a frequency that the wheat gives out to the wheat ahead of it to let it know that it's about to get cut.
But what
They
does it
warn
if it doesn't get caught?
there's
So I don't think
there's a
so.
warning. There's like
It,
the plants give out
there's a
frequencies.
possibility.
They give out an electrical magnetic field that we can't perceive.
Because it's their own way of communicating.
Yeah.
It's like us, the trees they don't know when we do, or when we like me and you.
Well, yeah, they don't speak English, so what we just
Yeah,
our
but they
entire
don't know what
conversation
we're
makes
doing.
no sense though. Well, of course, because they
They
don't
don't, they
perceive
do,
reality the same as us, bro.
yeah,
Which is still why it's crazy intelligent that they move towards light, bro. I'm still standing by.
it's
I'm standing
beautiful
by that fucking.
how
that
everything
statement.
works.
It is, bro.
That's why I say there's a God, which is, but at the same time, it's like it's nature, you know, as well. Like before, trees didn't exist, you know. If you go look back and how Earth was created, you see how everything created
Bro,
was
you should
created,
watch.
how us we were
There's a
created.
sick YouTube video, bro. It's a fucking my favorite. One of my favorite YouTube videos, bro. It's
Yeah,
the
is it the
history.
observable space?
Yeah, the history of the universe, and then like it's like 30 minutes, and then like there's even
Yeah, I
black
know.
holes. You've seen that?
Space is my favorite thing.
Bro, it's fucking lit.
Do you know that the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light?
Yeah, bro. Apparently that's where you find if you can
But what
harness
is there
that
back
energy,
past that, man?
if you can harness the expansion energy, that's where you can have like that 0 point energy or some shit like that infinite energy source.
Yeah,
That's the
but
key to
can you
everything,
handle
bro.
it?
Is if you can harness the universe expanding, because we're always moving through space, right? So if you can harness that energy
Mm-hmm.
somehow, that's when you can. That's when
Oh
human
shit.
civilization is gonna move forward.
So you always use the expansion as an energy source, like the sun, like with the satellite, with the things that you call it
Yeah,
for. I don't know how you call it in English.
yeah. It's like
What
if
do you
we
call
were
it?
on a bullet being that was already shot, and like we were
Uh,
able to put a parachute like in the opposite direction and harness energy from that from the
Not a
resistance.
parachute, but a thing. What do you call it?
Yeah,
The
like a
thing you
windmill or
don't need
something.
the. No, the other thing. You don't
Spin
need
wheel.
like to plug it. Just have the sun hitting it on it. It's like a plasma thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like
Like you
you
don't
talk
need an
about the
energy. You
friction
just
on
need
the
the
end.
sun. No, it's like thing that you put on, like you see it
Oh, magnifying glass.
on the token magna parking tokens. You see them sometimes. They have something on top that just the sun hits it. It just turns on.
Oh, a solar panel.
Yeah, solar panels. If you can take solar panels, that's how you can travel as well by the
With
sun hitting
solar.
on it and it gives it
Oh yeah,
energy.
yeah, yeah. I think in space. I think there's a. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think there's a
yeah. The
space.
foils.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, and it like literally
So
works by like
maybe
hot
you
air.
can, instead of the sun, you can use maybe the energy of the space that you mentioned, the universe, how it expands.
Yeah,
But you
the
have to understand
expansion.
the energy. Do we know the energy? What is the energy? I don't think we can see the energy or understand it yet.
Well, I think that's like a dark matter thing. I think like CERN is working on that shit. Where it's like,
CERN?
yes, you never heard of
It's
CERN?
a stock? No.
You serious, bro?
Never. What?
Damn,
I
nigga.
feel
Gotta,
stupid.
yo, use the internet for some good, bro. Stop looking at titties online,
I,
bro.
I, no, I use it for good, but
Bro, CERN, CERN. Look up their
yeah.
particle accelerator. It's called it's called CERN Particle Accelerator. These guys, for the longest time, they've been trying to recreate a black hole, and they send atoms like at the
Ah,
speed
I
of
know,
light at
yeah.
each other, and they try to create black holes, and then they try to study what happens.
Ah, le grand colonisateur de Andron, ok.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've probably heard of them,
Uh,
like.
Yeah, but I didn't know. Le grand collisateur de Hadron est un accélérateur de particules mis en fonction de...
That's a wild thing, though. I don't. CERN is a weird idea,
But
bro.
that's how they can make a...
That's a scary company. Because low key, bro. What if they do make a black hole, but they can't control it? It's just like, oh, word.
We
You
gotta
made a
eat them.
black hole. My bad.
Black holes are really secret, man. I think they're magical. You know
Yeah.
we can never go into a black hole, right?
You believe in spaghettification,
What is that?
where like, so, what they say is like, like once you start getting close to the black hole, you start getting torn
That
up
will
by the
expand.
black hole.
Yeah,
Like your
yeah.
finger that's too close to it gets pulled a majillion kilometers away.
Yeah.
So like, but the rest of your body is still here, type of thing.
So there's people who believe that... I hope you don't know. There's people who believe like you can just go in it, like,
No, you
type shit.
can't. I think you get torn
No,
up
you
before you go
can't.
through it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You get expanded, bro.
Yeah.
But how do we know that we get expanded? I'm sure that there's some way
We
that
don't
they
know,
do.
but I don't know. I don't think that I would be able to survive
But if they
talking like.
expanded, then how? Because look, in the black hole, there's billions of planets
Unless you
and
get
shit.
pulled in
But
so fast, that could be a thing too. Look, what if you get pulled in so quickly that like the space around
what
you
is
just gets
quickly?
like shot through, you know what I mean?
But if you think about it, black holes, they have plenty of planets and stars and suns. You know, they're so fucking.
Yeah,
Their
you hit
masses is
into
so
something.
fucking huge. But how did they get into them? So at the end, like you have to get into it, right? Like eventually you'll get into the black hole.
The
That's what
thing
I'm
is,
thinking.
I think the universe is ever expanding, but I don't think it's the traditional way that our human Western brain thinks. The Western
You know
brain
what I
thinks
wanna
that it's always
think?
expanding in all directions in the same. Like I think the universe is more like Swiss cheese, and like a block of Swiss cheese with holes in it.
Hmm.
And the universe is the empty. So if you can plasti wrap the Swiss cheese, and then all the air inside the Swiss holes or whatever, or even just the portion that's cheese could be like the universe. Whereas there's missing parts, but it's all intertwined and there's different sections.
Hmm.
I have a feeling black holes might even just be like the intersections between sections, right? So it's like
Shit, that is smart.
where like you
That is
can move.
smart, but I don't think so. Because
No.
you have to know how a black hole is formulated. They're formulated, but when the negative comes, when the positive or some shit becomes negative or so strong that the gravity creates a huge hole. When two stars like start or galaxies start forming, like you know the galaxy near us, in
Uh
like
huh.
5 billion years, it's gonna collide with us. If it collides and it turns, you know, the stars are turning, and eventually after billions of years or millions of years, it's gonna touch each other and it's gonna explode. Well, if they explode, okay, and that energy is so great or some shit like that, it forms up the black hole. Okay, and then the black hole is so tiny, but and then
Maybe
in
if we
life it
understand.
just expands the black hole. It starts expanding it because there's
The
a
issue with the
thing on
black
YouTube
hole
where
is
they
that
explain to you.
we don't understand the edges of our
No,
universe. We don't we like I
because we
don't
never
think
saw them.
because but we assume that there is no edge to the universe, which is a weird assumption. I think there
But
is
what
edges to
is,
the
if
universe.
there's an edge, it means it changes the whole thing. If there's an edge, it means what is behind that edge? Like behind a
Yeah,
wall
but
of prism,
but
right? What is
think of it.
behind that
Yeah, but
wall?
what's the edge inside of a balloon? If you were inside of a massive balloon, you can never touch the edge because the edge is always continuously moving. And I think the universe is the exact same way. We're in a
What do you mean?
bubble.
The balloon. If I can touch the balloon.
Think of
Eventually
yourself. Look,
the
think of,
air is trapped in that balloon.
I know, but put a penny
If I
inside of the
expose it.
balloon, and if you start moving like the balloon can the penny can hit the edge, but at the
Yes.
edge there's always a turn where there's always a next part,
It's
and
like
then
a
it does full circle.
blocked. So you're saying
It's
that the
not that it's
universe could be
blocked. It's just
blocked
that
or something?
you move towards the other parts. It's like I don't know. I don't know if we have an edge or not. And if it's all black and you can't tell where the edge is, like who's to say that you're not moving towards the
A balloon can't be an edge because there's no edge. An edge it has to fall. You know,
that's
it's a
the
place where if you can't continue walking, it's like the edge of my desk.
that's
That's an
exactly
edge.
that's what I'm getting at. There is no edge. You're continuously moving in. Like you're always walking into yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Me, what
but
I want to know is what is
we don't
behind that?
but that's what I'm saying. What if the universe is just a really
It's a
massive
balloon.
balloon that we don't have
Of course it is.
a perspective?
I believe into that. There's obviously no edge because what does an edge mean? No, there's no place in the space where there's an edge. You know, edge is perceived by stuff that we have here. No, and only about stuff, not our planet. Our planet doesn't have
Would
an
make
edge.
sense though to have wormholes. The wormholes would be the black hole, no? Because if you are in a
Okay,
balloon,
have you seen Another Life on Netflix?
no, I haven't seen that.
Okay, bro, you gotta check it out. It's so fucking nice, okay? But look, there's this alien species, okay, that they meet, okay, and it puts a satellite on their Earth, okay, and now they have like space people go to that satellite and understand what's the message, and they understand it and blah blah blah. Those aliens, okay, they use stuff in space called like a little wormholes that you mentioned, I believe, but it's like a little teleportation. You know what I mean? Like you said in the black hole where I can go somewhere, but for them it's like a traveling thing. You know, so they use it as teleporting. So I'm gonna go into that. It's gonna get me here. You know, it's like another point.
Mhm.
So I believe they do. It does exist stuff like that in our. It's not perfect.
It's called
You know what I
Another
mean?
Life. I just looked it
Yeah,
up.
Another Life. It's full fucking nice, but trust me, sweet.
It's like some space shit.
Yeah. And if you like stuff, aliens, shit like that, bro. So that's anyways. They use stuff to like to move around. You know. So maybe in our universe, there's stuff that we can just go into it, and it's gonna get us somewhere else.
Yeah, well, another just it's like a detour, right? It's like
Yeah.
you pop through and you
It
jump
probably
through the
bends it
universe.
because that's what a black hole is. It's bending stuff, right?
Well, yeah, well,
Because
it's so dense that light bends around it too. I think black holes could
yeah,
also be used to just kind of like you ever watch Interstellar where they kind of use a black hole to kind
it's my
of redirect
favorite movie in
themselves?
the whole world. Yeah, but don't tell me too much about it. I have a rule. The next time I watch it, it's gonna be a special moment in my life.
You,
I
well,
almost
how many
forgot
times have
everything.
you seen it?
I've seen it once.
Only one time?
Yeah,
So
but like 3, 4 years.
you
I'm
gonna
probably
wait until
gonna
you get
my
really
girlfriend.
ripped? You gonna smoke up a lot
No,
and
no,
watch
no, no.
it?
Fuck that shit. Not ripped. It's more
You're
than
gonna do
that. It's
Adderall before you do
millionaires or some shit.
it. Do the opposite of
When I
weed,
become a
bro.
millionaire or something, it's a reward that I have. Even my girl, she's like, "Yo, when I can watch that movie?" I'm like, "No, never. Gonna watch it when I decide." It's such a good movie. You know why I like it? Because everything that they use, it's facts. You know, it's nothing made up. Okay? So whatever that you see in that movie is based on reality of Earth here.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I like it so much because it's the reality of how our universe works and not like another movie or they use some assumptions and shit or some imagination. It's literally facts what you see.
Uh-huh.
And it's so fucking nice.
I think it was the first time they tried to like CGI a real black hole on TV. Like our traditional black hole pictures have always been shit compared to like what they did in Interstellar, bro. It was so cool.
Such a good fucking even The Martian.
Yeah, The Martian was a good film too.
Anything space, it's like that's the fucking, you know, We need answers, bro. We don't have enough, man.
Yo, why don't you apply for a job at SpaceX, bro? Go work for SpaceX,
It won't
dog.
take me, bro. Need education and shit. I don't.
Fuck, no,
I
you
could
know what?
never
Musk don't
get.
give a fuck about education, bro. He said
Yeah,
it.
but he says that, bro. But think what?
Yo,
Oh,
maybe
please,
he's
can I work at
maybe he's
your
for
job?
real,
I
bro.
love that. Okay. Yeah, you think
Yo,
they're gonna
you
take
just
me and
make
take a
make
Harvard
a good
student? What
CV, bro. You make a CV. You say I fucking love space. Just like capital letters, bro. I fuck to the moonlight.
Would you like risk your sacrifice your life for like 10 seconds in space?
No, it wouldn't be that epic, bro. Nothing in life is that epic, bro. Everything in life
What?
is fun to like think up to it, but then like when you get it,
The
at least
moment?
that's how I live my life.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That is true.
I like the chase more than I like getting stuff. Like the idea of going to space is way more fun than actually I think going to space. I feel like going to space would low-key be annoying,
You're
bro.
fucked up. It's a view that you have never seen before, and the human thought that it could never exist. You know what I mean? Like think about us. We live
I
in a,
know, bro,
you
but
know, like just the fact that
I like
we are
water.
capable of
I
going
like the
there
water
that we
being
were never
drinkable, bro.
supposed.
You ever seen the videos of them trying to drink water, bro? It looks so awkward.
Ooh,
Yo, think about
I
it, bro.
know, I know, I
What if
know.
you're just like floating in space, bro, and your nuts decide to twist, bro? Because there's nothing holding them down. Like that would be a nightmare, bro. You're always dangling up in space, bro. There could be so many weird things that can happen, bro. Your hair is
But I
always
never
gonna
thought
be in
about that. You're
space.
so weird. The nuts
Fucking
thing?
yeah, you're
But that's
nuts, bro.
momentum. You need
You're
momentum now.
nah, bro. Your nuts will just be there, and you'll just be.
What?
They might just twist, bro. Who knows? It's the space, bro.
No, but no,
It's a
you need
space,
momentum for
dog.
something to move.
It's a space.
You know what? If you go into the space without a spacesuit, you know what will happen?
Like in normal space, you either
In
cook or you
space, what
freeze,
do you mean
bro.
normal
Like
space?
you like both
I think you
actually.
explode. It's a vacuum.
Well, yes, but not only that. Like I think if your
It's
skin
gonna
was
just
exposed,
fuck up
your skin would
everything.
freeze, and whatever skin is like exposed to the sun would just burn up. You know what's fucked, bro? In space, bro, on the International Space Station, they experience so much radiation from the sun that and like the atmosphere doesn't filter anything because they don't have an atmosphere. Like
Mhm.
we take it for
Mhm.
granted that these
Mhm.
motherfuckers, bro, when they're sleeping and shit, bro, they get hit with like X-rays sometimes. So you'll be sleeping and you'll see like a solar flare like through your eyes and through your eyelids. And
No
you'll get
way.
X-ray. Yeah, you can look it up, bro. All the International Space Station guys, they talk
Wow.
about it. They get X-ray vision and they can see through their eyelids while they're sleeping, and like it wakes them up while
What?
while your eyes are closed. Yeah, it's fucking
So
crazy,
you can
bro.
see even
Yeah,
if your eyes are
you see
closed?
through
Like
your
can you see
eyelids,
stuff?
bro. They get
Like real
X-rays.
see?
You get X-ray
Oh, that
vision,
is
bro.
nice. They did plenty of experiments. Do you believe in that? Like on monkeys in space and shit? Like they have a station there where they do like
They
crazy
do shit on
experience
us.
because
I don't
listen,
know.
they have to, because if it happens here and there's an accident, it's fucking up the earth, right? So they have to do it there. So if it explodes there or something and they need to evacuate, they just explode the thing.
Maybe, but that's like thinking that they do like some fucking
I know.
Japanese and
But they
Nazi
have to do
experiments,
some
bro.
shit like that, bro. They gotta be
Imperial
advanced more than
experiments.
us. Like there's a lot of stuff they're hiding from
You
us.
know what's fucked is the Americans bought all those experiments, bro. We crucified the Germans. We said they're such bad people for doing it, but we also paid them for their work. After World War II, bro, we were like, yo,
Americans
we
are the
want to
worst,
know
man.
how long it takes for people to die in the cold, for sure, bro. Like, let me know how
They
long
did
it takes
plenty
for
of
somebody to
experience as well as two
bleed out
babies.
with their right ear cut. Yeah, let's find that out. Their left ear cut. Oh my God, it's
Of
different.
course.
Wow.
They'd be like even two babies, like they make them grow together
Ah, bro,
only,
did you ever
no
hear about the
contact
twin
and shit like
experiments?
that.
The twin
No, what is
experiments
it?
are even fucked, bro. They would take
Oh my
twins.
god.
Yeah, they
I'm
took
thinking
sets
about
of
it, it's
twins.
crazy.
Yeah, and bro, they would have a control group, and then they have the other one they do the experiment to. So they'd like skin one of them, and they'd have the other one sit there and watch their twin get skinned. They'd be like, okay, well, this one didn't die when it didn't get skinned, so that's good.
Me, I'm
And
thinking
then,
about something else.
nah, they
I'm
do
thinking
fucked
about
up shit, bro.
if they take two twins, okay, and all those twins know is two of them, right? So they never say, "Oh, I'm a twin," or "You're different." It's normal for them to be different, to be the same, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they never experienced life, right? Then you bring someone else, and you're like, "Holy fuck, what the fuck?" And imagine like at 18 or some shit. No, you just give them food. So if I give a baby food from a door, okay, he will never say, "Oh, what the fuck," all he knows is, "Oh shit, I'm getting food," right? Even after he grows and shit, right? I
Mhm.
assume. So in one day you just open the door and you're like, "Okay, come experience the world." Like what would happen to their mind?
Well, what? Bro, you talk about a lot of shit that already exists, bro. It's like I'm surprised you
Like
don't
what?
know about all this shit. Like, you know,
Like what?
there's this. You talking about famous psychology or philosophy experiments and shit. Like the boy in the cave. So it's or I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's called I think it might be called the prisoner in the cave. But it's an old philosophy question that basically goes like if there's a whole bunch of prison. So this is how it goes. There's a whole bunch of prisoners who are chained in the cave, and they can't see anything but what's ahead of them, and all they see is shadows of the cave people who keep them as prisoners, and they get fed. So they get fed, and they're chained up, and they see nothing but the shadows from the people who live free, right? They're slaves. And one of the guys who gets unchained, he goes out and he sees the world, but he becomes blind because he's like 25 years old and he's never seen the sun. He tells everybody like, "Oh, like I'm blind, but I tell you like it's better outside of the cave. I can free you all." So he tries to free all the people, and they say like, "Fuck off, like don't touch me. I mean, this is where I
Yeah.
am. Don't touch my chains, bro. I ain't becoming blind like you dumb bitch. Like, fuck off."
Okay.
But like that's the like funny thing that it's just
I'm
like
surprised that I don't
if
even
you
know about them, but I'm imagining them. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, this is a real thing. This is like been talked about for hundreds of years. They wrote
100%.
this experiment thing or whatever. But it's basically the moral of or the philosophy experiment. The thought experiment is that like you're kind of limited to your own experiences. It's like a bird
Yeah.
that's always lived in captivity. You open the cage and it's gonna be scared to go outside. You know what I mean? Even though it's a bird
Mhm.
that loves to live free.
Mhm.
You know,
Like
it's just
it's true. Life is out and flying.
yeah. It's all based on perspective, bro. It's funny. You never heard about that cave thing? Cause you just kind of
No,
described the cave
but
experiment,
where
bro.
did you hear thing?
I took a philosophy class when I was younger. But I think it's Aristotle, bro. I think it's like literally one of the most famous ones. It's like Plato or Aristotle's cave experiment, bro. It's like one of the
Is it a
main
real
philosophers.
experiment
Yeah, it's a real
or it's like an
fucking
assumption?
no, it's a real well no, it's a real thought experiment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about like maybe they do it like they take one kid and they just lock him up in a room, okay, for like all his life, and like one day, like what is he thinking? You know what I
It's
mean? Like
called the
stuff like that.
allegory of the cave, and it's Plato's experiment. Well, you should look it up, bro. There's like the smartest people have thought about this and they put their opinion up online. Like you can read about it.
Allegory. What is it?
It's called the allegory of the cave, or Plato's cave.
Allégorie de la caverne. Okay.
Yeah, Plato's brother. Yeah,
Écrit des hommes enchaînés dans une grotte et que la voix des
people who've
horribles
lived
leur
chained to the
ombre.
wall.
I think what they see is only their shadow of them. Le récit écrit par Platon montre la difficulté humaine d'atteindre de vraies connaissances. Nice, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there's possible that they do these kind of experience on people, you know?
Mhm.
Like I'm sure they take babies, you know. Hey, I'm sure that happens somewhere where they just have a baby and all its life is just getting fucked. Let's say, it won't know. Will it know that? Oh, there's something wrong here, or will it say, oh, it's normal?
Mhm.
Like what do you think about it? Do you think it's like, oh, what the fuck? I don't like
Well, I
weird.
don't
I'm
know,
sure
bro.
there's something
There's a
else, or they're
cycle
just
of
like, oh,
abuse. I literally talked about this with a girl today. Like I talked to a girl like after work for like an hour, bro. I was like got in her car and we're talking. But she was talking about her first boyfriend being like an abusive boyfriend like when she was way younger.
mm-hmm,
But the reason why he was an abusive boyfriend is because his father was like abusive to
mm-hmm,
his mother, and like
mm-hmm.
that's like
He
what
thought,
he
yeah,
learned.
yeah.
You know, he
Not
learned
his
to be
fault.
abusive, so
But
he
it doesn't
became an
mean it's
abusive
okay.
person. No, it's not. But it's
He still has a decision and
yeah,
a
for sure,
conscience that is something bad.
for sure.
So
But
yes, you get
it's like what you're
influenced,
saying.
but that is something that it's something whatever. You know,
But
if
it's
I get
learned
grown up.
behavior still, bro. Everybody's like a sponge, and
Yes, but you have your own free will, bro, to do whatever you want.
I agree, but I think you still mirror out what you do. Like yeah, everybody who's done something bad in prison
Yes,
and
because
shit,
you
they
get
do have
influenced
free
by
will,
that.
but they've only done that because
Like
they learned that
if
from
I
the
see
film.
you kill someone and I kill someone, does that mean that you impacted me, or I still had the decision? I know that I'm killing someone. I know it's something bad. I still did it. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
it's not like the guy who
I
abused
agree.
his
Look,
girlfriend is
I
like,
don't
oh, it's
disagree
okay.
with you, but I'm just saying that you do get impacted by
Yeah,
the
yeah.
environment.
No, of course I do agree with you too.
I think it comes down to the crab in
You
the
have your
bucket
choice, but
situation.
it come yeah.
I think it's like
I like that bucket thing that you told me. Nice. Fucked up
crabs in
at
a
the same
bucket.
time.
How they pull each other. It's wild, eh?
And check on YouTube. There has to be a YouTube video of
Bro, there's
someone
tons of
testing and putting
videos
a bunch of
of people.
buckets.
Yeah, they do it, bro. You can see it. You can do it yourself, bro. It's real.
What do you think
Crab.
about Area 51?
I don't know. I wish they did that rating thing, bro.
Me too, dude. Oh,
That'd have
fuck.
been so funny if people actually tried to raid Area 51, bro.
I just think that they're just working on higher, like, guns and shit, and like advanced technology. That's all.
Mm. It's the Air Force. That's all it is.
They have some fucked up shit, like, crazy weaponry, like, there's jetpacks right now that the army people use. Like they fly to another boat. I don't know if you've seen those videos. Like people literally have a jetpack and they're just flying. Like it's a nice jetpack, like not a fucked
Oh
up
yeah,
one.
yeah. Wait, the what? Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that jetpack.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
The
nice.
Navy
Like
or
they
whatever.
have it. They're gonna start doing that in the future. Like, okay, yeah, you take jetpacks, you fly
Just
there.
expensive though. That's why they don't do it. 'Cause it's just too expensive for what it
Yeah, but
benefits.
not the army, bro. You know how much money they invest the American army, bro.
They
They
do,
give
but
$10 billion to to NASA, and they take $600 billion to the army per year, bro. Just imagine if it was the other way around. Imagine NASA receiving that budget per year. Wouldn't it be
yeah.
nice? Like, what
No,
could they accomplish, bro?
we'd be on the moon, bro.
Fuck the moon, bro. There's nothing there.
Bro, that's what you
They
think,
went
bro.
once
Yo,
and that's all.
watch
What is there on
2001
the moon, bro?
watch
Oh my
2001
god,
Space
with your
Odyssey,
theories.
bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
People,
It's a movie.
do you
You ever
believe that we went to the moon?
Do I believe we went to the moon?
Come on, bro.
Yo,
Don't make me.
yo,
No.
I'm just, yo, I just want to know who the cameraman who filmed it. I want to know who he is, bro, because he's the real OG who went to the moon before Neil Armstrong. That's what I want to know.
I know. They never said something about it. Not just a space guy who
No,
just
but
decided to film them with them, bro.
maybe.
There are like 4 of them,
Yeah, maybe they sent the guy before.
and you can see the flag.
Yeah, the flag moves in the wind, eh?
It does
Crazy.
no. That's okay. I will tell you another thing.
I've never,
It's not about the wind. Let me explain it to you. If you think it's wind, it's not wind, bro. Okay, if I take a shirt, okay, and I move it, I wiggle it around, what is gonna happen? It's not obviously not gonna stay straight because the material of it is not straight. It's not, it's flimsy. So when I move that thing, no matter what
I think I saw
position,
the
at the end it
video, bro, and it
stays.
looked hella fake.
Bro, there's no
I
reason
think
for them to fake it, bro. You see how advanced we are right here, bro. There's no like it.
I
No,
think,
it's
well,
a rocket,
maybe to flex on the Russians. I think we probably
But I,
did
wa- I
go.
just, I just, I just told you about the flag thing, so you stop thinking about it. That
Well,
is the
I
moon.
never really thought about the flag thing, but all I know is that the video is just kind of funny looking. Anyways, it just looks like a
Well,
funny
it's not
video.
great quality, bro. Too, it was in the
It's
past, too.
not the quality. It just looks like a funny video. It just gives
Like,
me
what do you
fishy
expect them to
vibes.
do? Give you 4K?
There's just no,
One day
no,
it's
not
gonna
at all,
happen. One
bro.
day it's gonna happen.
It just seems a little bit like I don't know if it's
I
I don't know
understand.
if it's a model. I don't know if it's a if it's a
I
miniature
understand, but one
model.
day, I think in 10 years, we're gonna probably go to the moon for fun. They're gonna say, you know
Yo,
what,
but
fine. I
2001
think,
Space Odyssey,
Elon
bro.
Musk.
It's a cool movie, bro. It's about the obelisk,
I mean,
bro. I love the
where is it
obelisk
on
'cause
Netflix?
it's it might
It's a
be on, yeah, I
movie.
think it's on Netflix. It's an old movie,
Okay,
bro.
tell
It's
me
from
the
the
name.
70s.
Give me 2 seconds.
2001 A Space Odyssey, bro. It's an art. There's a cult following behind this film. Like everybody, it's a piece of art,
2021.
bro. A 2001 Space Odyssey.
Okay, 2001.
It's the first time. This is the first movie that had the idea that AI is gonna try to kill humans, and try to replace humans. It's the
I thought it
first.
was a robot. You watched Ex Machina? Wow.
Yeah. Okay, bro. This is the
Okay, do you
first.
understand?
Ex Machina
Yeah?
is inspired by this film.
No way.
Everything
Do you
within that
recommend watching
idea
it
is
high?
inspired by this film. This is the first. Stanley
I watched.
Kubrick is known.
I know.
He's
Do
like
you
goat,
recommend
bro.
watching it high? Because I watched Ex Machina high, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, what? Well, it's a good movie regardless, bro. And it's visually a
Bro.
beautiful movie too. And then there's a Russian version of Stanley Kubrick. So this guy, he's a
How did I
genius.
never watch it? Holy fuck! It looks so nice. It looks nice. I'm
Bro,
gonna
it
watch
is.
it.
You're gonna
Hey,
hear
you
the
would
intro and you're gonna
recommend?
be like, I know this intro.
Uh,
Da, 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 da. That's literally that's that film, bro. They were the first one to do that sound.
So it's the one with the monkey?
Yeah, yeah.
No
So
way.
yeah,
That's the movie?
the monkeys pull up and they see the rock
Okay,
and
don't
then
tell
they're
me,
like,
don't tell me. I
it's a
forgot
wild
about it.
movie,
Don't tell
bro.
me.
Yo,
Now,
next time we talk, bro, I wanna know what you think about that movie.
no. I
That
will
movie's
because
deep,
me,
bro.
my date d'anniversaire, my relation is the 2 years coming up.
You
It's
gonna watch
like
that
maybe
with her?
the 13. I don't know. I don't know what movie to watch. Gonna be like so long I didn't smoke, so it's gonna.
You're gonna watch
Me and her,
Interstellar
bro, we're
and this.
really soulmates. You know what I
Two
mean?
space movies.
No, that movie's probably on marriage or something, on honeymoon. So, like
The
really high
Interstellar?
as fuck. Yeah.
Under a waterfall.
Yo, anything, bro, anything. I love shit like that, nature and shit.
Bro, you're gonna end up watching Interstellar on like a random Tuesday, bro.
No, me, I can control myself, really.
Oh yeah? If it's on
Everything I
TV and you
do, it
just end
has
up
to have
watching
a
it.
purpose.
Oh yeah? You're that type of guy?
Yeah. Even when I eat, if I'm watching something, I have to watch it. I watch so many movies, bro. Yeah. Ex Machina, nobody understood it. Did you understand that?
How she gets away? Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what happens at that?
Well, she lives amongst humans. She replaces us.
No, she dies.
How does she die? Doesn't she go on an
Because she's
elevator?
not programmed to understand what's outside. You know, so when she gets there, her brain is like, yo, I want to leave, alright? I want to go outside. But when she goes outside, nothing happens. She just dies because she doesn't know what to do. No, she doesn't have that in her
She
to
just had the
understand
desire to
now.
go outside.
Yes, exactly. It's like what you're saying, going to space, the desire of going there. But what happens when you get there? For her, it's like, oh, blocked. I have no information.
Yeah, I
So
don't
she
know what
just
to
falls
do.
down. You know, so
Wait,
that's
is that what
the
happens at
beauty
the end?
about
She
stuff.
falls?
Yeah, but nobody. No, she doesn't fall. But that's what I presume that would happen. Not fall because I don't stop working, but just like nothing happens. Like
I thought it was the moment that AI got away, like the first time, the first
no, she
AI
didn't get
to
away because
replace
she
us.
wasn't programmed to go
But
there. She
no,
never
but
knew
isn't
what
there a
happened
scene where
there.
she gets on an escalator and she's outside
Yes,
in the
she does
public?
go. She's in New York watching everything. But when
But
she's
I mean,
there,
she's
she like
outside, bro.
nothing
She made
happens
it out.
after. Yes, but that's all there is to it. You know,
But she's
nothing else
AI,
to
bro. She doesn't
keep
have to.
going.
She can just like stand in a corner
No,
and
but
just
she's
look at a wall, bro.
programmed. Yes, but that's
She
not
won't
what
die.
happened. They captured her, bro.
Who captured her, bro? Nobody's looking for her. The two niggas who knew about her existence died, bro.
No, but at the end of the day, you would know, bro. What is
What, bro? You gonna see
an
it's
AI or not?
robotic coochie, bro? Nah, you wouldn't know.
Yes,
Regardless,
bro.
bro,
It's not
that white
programmed.
guy, the Silicon Valley guy, bro, he was down, bro. He didn't give a fuck if she had robotic parts, bro. He was down. But the redhead guy, he fell in love with her.
Yo, this when she locked him, oh my God.
Yeah,
I saw it happen, bro. But wow, that movie is so good, bro. Oh, you
uh,
saw like it's no feeling, no feeling, no emotion, nothing. They
yeah,
don't
it was
have that.
slimy, bro. She's slimy. She's a
No,
slimy.
it's not. She
She's
just
a.
doesn't have that
Yeah,
in
I
her,
know. She's a
So it doesn't. No, there's no
clone.
opinion, nothing.
She's stone cold, dog. She's like, yo, you ever seen Squid Games, bro?
Who
She's
does? I
Songwoo,
watched it before you've seen it.
nigga.
What?
You never seen Squid Games?
Of course I did.
Yeah, you know when Songwoo fucking does the brown guy dirty, bro? No emotion.
I
He gives him
know,
rocks, bro.
but that is normal. You know what I mean? Everyone would
Yeah, but
do it.
that's what I'm saying. The AI did that shit, bro. The AI fucking finessed
The
that guy.
AI
She
finessed him, but
Songwooed his ass, bro.
I
She's
know, but
slimy,
that
bro.
guy, listen,
She's
the guy who
slimy.
finessed the guy from Squid Game,
But he's
he knew what would happen. She, for her, she's not stone cold it because she doesn't have a heart. For her,
nah,
it's
bro.
normal. She doesn't know it's
She
bad.
knew that she
It,
was trapping. You know, she knew that she had to get past him to get out into the real world, and she didn't give a fuck
yes,
about him.
but yeah, exactly. She didn't give a fuck, but she didn't know anything about it.
Nah, bro. But same with Songwoo, bro. Songwoo didn't give a fuck. Songwoo knew what he was doing, and he said, "Fuck this Indian guy, bro." So fuck that. And even at the end, bro, he says, "I got all my marbles fair and square, no violence." I
Yeah,
tricked this bitch,
that's the law.
bro. Yeah, that was wild.
You watch
That's
Alice in
grimy,
Borderland?
grimy TV, bro. That's what I'm
Alice
about,
in
bro.
Borderland, bro.
Never seen that.
Okay, it's the same, not the same as Squid Game, but bro, it's so fucking nice. If you think we're living in a simulation, go watch it, okay?
Alice
I'm
in
not giving
Borderland.
anything out. I'm not giving anything out. I'm not saying anything by what I just said about being a
In
whatever.
a simulation.
Just saying, you know. Like
I,
for
I,
Ava, the film
I
ends
think
with
we're in
her
a simulation like
let me
Rick and
tell you.
Morty does. Rick and Morty is pretty good at
I never watched
simplifying
that
it.
shit.
You've never. That show's really
I
good,
know.
bro.
Is
Scientific.
it long? Because I don't like watching
No,
long shit, bro.
it's every episode is its own
But for how many
episode.
is there?
Oh, there's like I think there's up to 5 seasons now.
Okay, but listen,
It's
I'll
like a
read you
Family
what
Guy
it
show, but
says.
it's intelligent. It's like
Okay.
yeah, but
Okay,
they
yeah, yeah.
challenge like ideas like there's one episode where like
Okay,
it's
yeah, yeah,
legit
yeah.
like
Like Futurama a little bit.
a little bit, but even more witty, bro. It's even more
Okay,
intelligent.
nice.
Like there's one episode where it's just like it's cool to watch because it's fun, it's entertaining, but like they explore the idea that like anything like in infinite universes anything can happen,
Okay, I will
right?
watch it. Don't tell me.
So well I'm not spoiling anything. They have
Okay,
a
okay, yeah.
they have a the guy, he has a TV box from like an alternative universe, and he's like, oh, this TV box can give me all the channels from all the universes all the time, and then just like the entire episode is just random like sequences of like minute
Yeah.
episodes of random shit from different universes, but like
Oh shit.
oh, but it's
That's
funny
nice.
because there's one of them where it's just like you watch a commercial for a guy, and then the commercial keeps on going, and you just watch the guy go to like his house that he eats like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then you're watching it, you're like, what the fuck is this? And then like while they're watching it, they're commentating like, what the fuck are we watching? And then like the guy opens another door and he's like, you thought the ad was over, I sell doors at home. And he's like, we're still selling doors. And you're just watching it like, this is retarded, but like yeah, like in infinite possibilities there would be this type of show on
For
TV.
sure.
So it's just funny that like they explore those stupid fucking ideas. And all the voices
I'll
are like
watch it.
one nigga, bro. It's one dude who
It's
does
on
all the
Netflix
voices.
or Disney.
Nah, you gotta find it on like online, bro.
But let me read you what it says. About X
Alice
Machine.
in
It says
Wonderland?
for Ava, the film ends with her navigating the streets of a crowded city, apparently passing as human in the real world. For now, she probably just wants the freedom to live the way that any organism does. She has however demonstrated that if anyone tries to contain her, she can.
This is the this is your why? Cause is your ex machina like your theory is like a thing online?
No, it's just my theory that she was programmed, right?
Okay, yo, since you
Right,
have a
but
theory about movies, what's your theory about the end of Inception? Is he in a dream? Has he always been in the dream? Was the dream
Inception, you
over?
know what, bro? I was about to press it today. Okay?
You've
The
never
movie
seen
play.
it.
I know. I was about to press it and I'm like, yo, you know what? This movie, I know I've heard about it. It's so good. So I'm gonna do it.
You saved it till you're high.
Bro, when you're right, bro,
Nah, bro,
everything is so
you
much
can,
better,
yeah, no, you
bro.
have to watch
And
this.
everyone, I watched it
Nah, but
I
Inception's a movie that gets better the more times you watch it. So watch it like sober and then watch it
yes,
high.
but I typed in on Google, is better to watch
High or sober?
Inception high. Everyone said, oh, watching it high it's so much better because you understand it so much better and whatever.
Yeah, I guess because you're more into it. But the movie takes multiple watches to appreciate though. It's kind of like there's a movie that came out in 2020 who was like that. That's like same director, bro. It's played forward and backwards. So it's the same Christopher Nolan film. What was the fucking movie? You see that movie?
Which movie?
The new Christopher Nolan one?
What is the name?
So Christopher Nolan's the director. It's called Tenet. He's the guy who did Inception and Interstellar. Bro, you'd love.
Oh, no way, he did both of them?
Yeah, he did Dark Knight, so he did all the good Batman films. The Dark
Tenet?
Knight Rises, Batman Begins. He did Interstellar, Inception,
What's the name?
Tenet. Tenet is his newest one.
Tenet. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's the newest film.
I see it. The black guy.
But he's had so many good films, bro. If you go back further, The
You
Prestige
recommend
is one of
watching
my
it?
favorite movies from this guy. It's about a
So you recommend
magician.
watching Tenet?
Tenet's cool, but it's mixed reviews, bro. Some people really didn't like it, but it was usually really stupid people.
What's
who
your
didn't like
favorite
it.
movie?
One of my favorite movies would be like
What? No, the favorite movie.
I don't know if I have the favorite. If I had to pick one, what would be my favorite?
Interstellar.
No. It would probably be fuck, I don't
Okay,
know.
what one of your favorite that you like always love, you know?
The Prestige. It's from Christopher Nolan. It's always been one of my favorites.
I know it.
It's about a magician, but it's also like it intertwines with like Tesla a little bit,
I've
the
never seen it.
inventor. Same director,
Good?
bro. Yeah, same as Interstellar, your favorite film. But this director is great, bro. He makes good movies. One of my favorite movies I've watched
Those?
recently would be Kill Bill, bro. I watched Kill Bill over COVID, 2020. I was really happy with Kill Bill 1 and 2. I like Quentin Tarantino
Like
as
I
a
know.
director. Hateful Eight was one of my favorite.
But there's a second one, no?
Hateful Eight.
Kill Bill,
Yeah, there's Kill Bill 1 and then there's Kill Bill 2.
Volume 2.
I never watched these films, bro, but I gave them a
Have you watched
chance.
the girl, like fucking, like she's like a John Wick. It's like a movie about a girl, but she's John Wick. Like it's on Netflix. She came out recently.
That's not Kill
Like
Bill.
John Wick, but a girl.
Oh no.
I think it is. Is she blonde? But I don't know.
Yeah, she's
I feel
blonde.
like it's old. The one.
Yeah,
Kill
it's an
Bill.
older film.
Yeah,
But
but it's not
is there a
that.
scene where she has a sword and she takes out like 100, or
Yeah.
like 50 Asian guys?
Yeah, I
So
think
it's
it's that.
chocolate.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's Kill
know.
Bill. And she's in the
How is it
yellow.
Kill Bill?
She's in the. You know my boy.
No, no, it's a
Dirt?
different one. It's a different one. I promise.
You ever
The
seen
one
the-
that I'm talking about is okay, I keep going.
You ever seen the biker
I'll find
outfit
it.
my boy Dur uses? The yellow biker suit in Call of Duty? That's the Kill Bill outfit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit! I didn't know.
Yeah, like you got the Scream outfit on right now. The Kill Bill outfit's what my boy uses. It's a sick movie though.
Find you the movie don't talk-
Yo, I was gonna go to sleep like fucking an hour ago, bro. You got me on
Yeah, I
there
know.
for like a fucking hour. Yeah.
The movie. Anna.
It's called Anna.
Anna or Ava. Have you seen Ava? It's Ava. You have to have seen it, bro. Yo, you gotta watch it, bro. It's so good.
Avatar? Or Ava?
No, Ava. AVA, bro. You have to watch it, bro.
It's a
Put
new
that shit.
movie. It's good.
Even Anna. Oh, even Anna is so good.
What's
You
Anna?
have to have seen Anna. Same thing, bro.
Oh, bro,
Fucking
there's a
these
Scarlett Johansson film that I like. It's called Anna? No.
Bro, please watch Anna and Ava. You will not be disappointed.
They're good?
Amazing.
Oh yeah, they're like Russian spy movies. And she's pretty
Fucking
fine,
nice,
bro.
bro. Really nice, bro. Trust me. Anyways, bro. I'll tell you about these movies, those three that you told me. I'll tell you if I like.
Yeah, bro, check it out.
Alright, bro.
Inception, bro, the ending of Inception, bro. I need to
I
know
will. I
what
will
you
watch
think.
it. I will watch it. You'll tell me after what is it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check some of these out.
Bye,
Alright,
bro.
bro. I'll call
Take
it a
care.
night. Take it easy, brother.